What's up, everybody? WiseGuyBets here. We're gonna take a little look at this recent thing that happened in the NFL with Cam Newton being released by the Patriots. I think it caught quite a few people by surprise. For me, I actually thought this would happen last year if Cam didn't win the starting job. I thought he would be cut. But he did win the starting job last year and went on to play 15 games, take the team to 7-8, and just to play a two away from having a 500 record. But I have to admit, today's cutting did catch me by surprise. I wasn't sure if Cam was going to win the starting job. I knew it was something up when Bill announced yesterday that they hadn't made their decision yet, but I didn't think he would be cut. But looking at it now, the same reasons I thought last year he would be cut if he didn't win the starting job, I should have been thinking the same thing this year. You can't keep a former MVP around as a second stringer. It's just going to be a distraction on a team where he once started for. You can't have a young quarterback like Mac Jones looking over his shoulder at Cam, and because Cam didn't come to this team as a backup. He basically came there to replace Tom Brady, which he did last year, and he was really expected to be the starter this year. So I think the cut was good for the Patriots and for Cam. He can go out and find other work. I'm not sure where he's going to land at right now. These teams have kind of solidified their rosters, but NFL has injuries. I'm sure he will land somewhere soon. But I don't have any issue with the Patriots cutting him. His COVID vaccination status is questionable. From the knowledge that we have, he probably isn't vaccinated, and I'm pretty sure QB1 for the Patriots now is vaccinated. So you have to look at all that stuff. Do you want an unvaccinated QB in your QB room every week to affect the players who are there? Other than that, Cam just is not the quarterback for this system. Cam is very inaccurate as a quarterback. If you watch him throw, if you watch the games, he's just not an accurate quarterback. He takes the receivers and running backs off their feet where they can't get runs after catch. All kind of little things that happen that just isn't suitable for a Bill Belichick offense that he's trying to run. Last year, they made major changes for him. They won 7 games. I think Bill thinks he can win more games if he goes back to the system that he knows. On a fantasy end, I can see an uptick for running backs, catching the ball out of the backfield, and also running the ball more. And I think the running backs will score more around in the red zone than last year when Cam punched the ball in with his running from usually 5 yards in. Usually 5 yards and in. They gave the ball to Cam and let him run the ball in. I don't think that you'll see that this year. Well, I know you won't see it with Matt Jones. You're going to see more running backs scoring touchdowns, and I think the tight ends, Hunter Henry, if healthy, and the second tight end will see more action around the goal line with short passes. I don't think there's really going to be a big difference in the tight end thing. That was one of the things I was looking at. If Cam was going to start fantasy-wise, I think the tight ends were going to be involved, and I think the tight ends are still going to be involved with Mac Jones. So big news in the NFL. Don't see an issue with it. I hope Cam lands somewhere where he can make a difference, and probably going to have to take some humble pie and come off the bench for someone or be second string for someone and know he's going to be second string, and unless injury occurs. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some spots open up in the NFL. Like I said, the NFL is full of injuries, and Cam is very young. I think he's only 33. He's 32. He's still very young, still can play in this league. But I want to see Cam get better at the quarterback position, at throwing the ball. He has to be better at throwing the ball. He's a very inaccurate passer. If you look at his last few years in Charlotte, you can tell the receivers were frustrated. Sometimes they didn't even make an effort to go after the ball, and I think that just wears on a receiver after a while. You have to put those receivers in the right place to make a play. Just for example, this weekend, Cam had a one-on-one matchup with a receiver with a linebacker. He threw a back shoulder to the receiver. The linebacker intercepted it, and that was totally on Cam. You let that play out. You throw that ball up in the air and let your receiver go get it. You ain't got a back shoulder a linebacker. You just beat the linebacker, and you just beat him. Just put some air on the ball. Let the receiver go get the ball. He would have done it, or he would have got pass interference call. So hopefully Cam gets back on his feet, and he's had a great career so far. Don't see no reason why it can't continue. So, hey, that's my thought on Cam Newton. That's my thought on how it affects the fantasy aspect of it. And, shouts out to Cam Newton. We know you're going to land on your feet, brother. Good luck going forward. All right, guys. See you on the next video.